I was not planning to speak about this, but after watching the recent interview between Piers Morgan and President Volodymyr Zelensky, I felt I had to say something. This will be shorter than the usual content. And I'm not going to go into the wider Russia-Ukrainian war, and I'm not analyzing battlefield movement or political history here. I want to focus on one specific claim that keeps resurfacing. The idea that Trump likes Vladimir Putin, that he treats President Putin nicer than Zelensky, that he admires President Putin of Russia. I think that framing is misleading. If we're going to analyze the current American-Russian relationship in the context of this Ukrainian war, we need intellectual honesty. Because foreign policy is not therapy. It's not about friendship. It's not about who smiles to whom. It's essentially about power. And Trump and America, they do not love Putin. He does not love Putin more than Zelensky. I want us to get that out of the way. The difference in the tone is not about affection. It's about recognition. America recognizes that Russia is a powerful country. It has power and reach. Russia is a nuclear power, a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. It has military independence and capability to escalate at a global level. It's rich in resources and it has strategic depth. So you don't have to like Russia to acknowledge this. But if you ignore it, you misunderstand everything. There's a reason why responding to Russia requires coordination between the United States, Europe, Canada, Australia, Japan, South Korea. I mean, ordinarily, Western powers do not need that level of collective alignment to deal with a single country. The fact that they act in that way, the situation, it tells you that the situation demands combined efforts. It tells you that Russia has weight. I remember watching the discussion at the Munich Security Council conference, where Ms. Callas pushed back against calling Russia a superpower. But here is the uncomfortable reality. You do not have to admire a country to recognize its status. There are only a small number of states that can operate globally without answering to anyone. And it's the United States, China, and Russia. So this is not praising anyone, or it's just the structure. And if I lose a small amount of money in my bank, my few pennies, the bank would correct it. But if a billionaire loses money, he gets to have a meeting with the CEO. He gets a call, he gets attention. Is that fair? Maybe not. But it's reality. Yes, it's reality. States behave like people, very similar. Powerful countries relate differently to other powerful countries. So that's what we're seeing. It's not about love or admiration. Power recognizes power. So if we want to understand the American-Russian dynamics during this terrible war, we need analysis that have capacity, not chemistry. Countries respond to what they can do, not who you are. And until we approach this with intellectual honesty, we will keep misunderstanding what is happening in front of us. So this is just my short take. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.